secular versus spiritual values in management. So let us talk about first value system. What is our value system? Values are deep-seated ideas reflected in terms of behavior. They may be values, may be positive values, may be negative in our common parlance, or you can say day-to-day affairs. Values are beliefs that guide a sort of values are a sort of protocol. Values are beliefs that guide action and judgment across a variety of situations. Another one, values are rooted in very condition of human exist since beginning. Our knowledge of these conditions, that is of human situation, leads to establishing values which have objective validity. This validity exists only in this regard to existence of man. Outside of him, there are no values. Indians have a rich value system because of you can say cultures, or you can say heritage, or you can say they are taking from parents, taking from others' culture, because India has a vast collection of rich cultures since time immemorial. Values are deep-rooted family values, tremendous loyalty to family. Parents make lot of sacrifices for their family. They support them till their, you can say, last breath. Our family as a you can say unit, family act as a critical support mechanism. Success of Infosys goes as much to the founders as to their families for supporting them during tougher times. Secular values like nowadays you can say understood to great extent nowadays, rather misunderstood and misunderstood badly nowadays, and without knowing everybody is commenting like that. Okay, so you must be as a professional, as a manager, must be very clear about what are secular values, physical, not religious, or secular values. Whatever our professional code of conduct is in any organization, professional organization is known as or whatever our professional values are known as secular values. These are professional values which do not take into account basic differences of human values like caste, creed, religion to great extent. Possession of these values turn individual into pure professional or secular human being. People with secular values use professional knowledge to earn their you can say livelihood, or whatever means are there, whatever you can say earning is there because of professional life. Maintaining a sort of distance with on the guise of caste, creed, or religion is there. So they are maintaining equidistance in terms of professional values. There is a secularization of human values, like a progressive loss of belief, generational shift away from religious tradition. Then another concept is spiritual values. When you are going to closer to your whatever your God, your prophet is there, so when you are just coming closer to them, you can say whatever your belief system is there, whatever you can say traditions and cultures are there, regarding religious values are there, so you are becoming spiritual. Another one, whatever your knowledge about self, knowledge about others, when you are just distillating every knowledge, or you can say information, and towards God, you are becoming spiritual. Spiritual values describe religious values related to worship of God. Spirit is converted, again you can say spirituality has been taken from spirit, is often reference to the loyalty, Holy Spirit of the God. A spiritual person is closer to God. Love God, always think about God, put God first, tries to do God's will. His life is some way centered around love. It means he is honest enough. When he is honest to God, and he is becoming honest to himself. Ultimately, when he is honest to himself, he is becoming honest to everybody. A person who is not religious and practicing like that, who has utmost respect for others, who believes there is a highest good than mere practical one. Another one, there is a difference between secular values and spiritual values are there. First, I would like to talk about secular values. It is related with worldly values. Academic knowledge is there. Another, it develops true professionals. And what your professional values are there, respective caste and creed. You are delivering your services, delivering your you can say with heart to somebody else. Even he may be or she may be your consumer, customer, or you can say irrespective of caste, kith and kin, caste, or religious values are there. So you are becoming professional. You are loyal to the organization and loyal to the customer, and you can say cherishing the professional values. So you can say closer to secularism. It aims to maximize monetary gains. It teaches a person to be responsible towards his profession, and it means responsible to your profession. Spirituality is there. It is somewhat it develops true the value system or true human beings. It aims to maximize satisfaction or spiritual gains. It teaches a person to be responsible towards God, self, and society is Lord. And you can say like Tatas are there. They are doing a lot of societal work for the tribals, for the folklores, for the common people. Ultimately, I would like to say, I would like to comment like they are you can say sort of professional plus when they are serving society, they are spiritual to great extent. It is related to inner feelings of a person, inner feelings, whatever mansa, vacha, karmana, whatever you are thinking. So it is everything is coming, your thoughts are coming from your heart, you are becoming spiritual. Then let us talk about secular features of secular values in our organizational system. Like a person act more on the ground of reality rather than spiritual. Whatever realities are there, or you can say stark fact and figures are there. Person is inspired by the facts, realities of life rather than religious belief is there. Religious beliefs are something else, and you can say whatever ground realities are there, they are something else. Then an emphasis on stage by stage approach of learning and applications at workplace. And then and you can also talk in this way, workplace ethos. You can talk about nishkam karm, respective of caste and creed. You are delivering your services to the you can say other people. It means you are becoming secular to great extent. Because you are professional, you are becoming true professional. Values focus on those fact life which are more rational and practical. You can say these are the sacred facts may have practical orientation rather than scientific facts. Another one, they are based on facts which are having empirical base, helping in achieving professional excellence through experience, insight, knowledge, and wisdom. Another one, it is based on purely on competence, education, and capabilities. Human differences on the basis of birth, choice have no role in secular values. Whatever your competency is there, professionalism is there. So it is becoming, you can say, you are adopting, you are closer to have a secular value system. Sometimes it is a sort of misguided fact, without knowing, without reading facts and figures, and even they don't, you can say, going to closer, or they are going away from books, or you can say not turning the pages of secularism. What secularism is that? And sometimes it is used as a sort of abusive word, that they are secular. But my dear, those who are delivering honestly their value, irrespective of caste, creed and religion, they are secular. Again I tell you, they believe in equality. All human beings are treated in same manner. There is no inferior or superior religion, caste or creed or any person is there. Another one, you can say a value system. It is a sort of protocol or protocol for behavior. Again I tell you, what to do, what not to do. It is a sort of science of you can say what is to be conducted, what is right, what is wrong, what is you can say ethical, what is unethical. Secular values are a sort of you can say three types. One is physical, second is organizational values are there, psychological are there. First I would like to talk about physical one. You must accurate in your working, like a precision, exactness and conformance to the facts in detail of work. Another one, while you are working in a shop floor area, professional area, so you must have a sort of cleanliness, cherish the fundamentals of cleanliness. They must ensure cleanliness of offices, production, warehouses, facilities, equipments, customer services, raw material, finished product inventory, closets are there, bathrooms are there. Again I tell you, whatever we have felt the need of cleanliness, hygiene and cleanliness during the corona pandemic days, like that, okay, it was only high health and hygiene there. So why not such type of ideals must be cherished or worshipped in the working place or professional areas. So ultimately, otherwise, if we are not adhering to norms of cleanliness, or accidents may be there, like production and shop floor in production areas, or there things are going here and there, production certainly accidents may be there. It may purchase maybe several equipments where, or you can say iron rods may be there, or you can say other things, or equipments may be lying in shop floor. So there should be a sort of professional code of conduct protocol, where to keep them, where, or you can say they are being kept there. Then optimal utilization of resources, whatever resources are there, whether 4Ms, 5Ms, and man, machine, matter is there, market is there, manpower is there. So just you manage them, you can say judiciously. Whatever scarce resources are there, like in case of our coal is there, petrol is there, fossil fuel is there, or you can say natural resources is there, are there. So it is our duty to just protect them to great extent. Another one, everything must be in order, or you can say whatever, like we talked about in case of purchases, production, and where things are to be kept, everything must be in order and disciplined way. Like we people are talking in our house, ask from a lady, how is your kitchen, you can say she keeps well in order, neat and clean, or whatever your washrooms are there, so they must be clean, or you can say concept of hygiene, health and hygiene must be followed everywhere. It is being taught by none else than corona pandemic in during nowadays. Then you must be adhere to timeliness everywhere. If you are punctual, things are being started within the time. If you are coming in the time, you can leave in the time, like that, okay. So it is a sort of, again you can say a stronger fundamental of professionalism. Quality of products and services, I talked about TQM, total quality of management, whatever quality of products and services are there. It means quality products are delivered to the customers and he is happy, you are happy, you are getting revenue and he is getting services, he is getting product and quality products are there. So ultimately again it is a you can say professionalism. Then you must be regular in your job, or whatever frequency is there, you must be regular and regularity must be cherished and adhered. And you must be reliable, reliability must be there. As a professional organization, as a professional, you must be reliable in the market, reliable in the organization. Another one, safety is there. Safety norms must be adopted while you are conducting a job or anything is there. While you are running your vehicles, you are on the road, you must cherish the ideals of safety. There is a concept and industry, SHE is there. Safety, health and environment. Safety, health and hygiene. In most of the organization, the concept of SHE is being followed. Then speed of the operation. You must be optimal in nature. Like in case of professional world, in real life, optimality must be there. There shouldn't be too less or too high like that. And because it is impossible and it is not cherished. Another one, organizational values are there, value system is there. Like first one is standardization, you must adhere to standardization, code of conduct is there, products are there, norms are there, concepts and philosophies are there. Like in case of lean manufacturing is there, TQM is there, zero defect, zero errors are there, ISO 9000 is there, ISO 26000 are there. So you must adopt such type. So for that you have to be a sort of you have to adopt standard norms and policy. Then you can say again I am talking about a sort of code of conduct. Disciplined workforce must there. As an individual, as a group member, you must be disciplined, and everywhere discipline must be followed. Then coordination and cooperation must be cherished and followed everywhere. And another one, you can say open communication, transparency must be conducted in communication, whether it is a written is there, whether oral is there. Usually in case of professional words, or written code of conduct is being followed, whether it may be email or you can say other written inner communication may be there or outer communication may be there. And bosses, you can say bosses must be responsible to their job, accountable to the job, and are you people as an individual, you must be accountable. One thing you must be clear, like authority can be delegated. Authority can be delegated to anybody, but my dear, accountability and responsibility cannot be delegated. Ultimately, whosoever, those who are at the top, they are accountable. Whatever you can say good job is being conducted or misdeeds is there, or any accident in the organization is there, they are accountable and they are responsible for the whatever deeds are there, whatever misdeeds are there. Another facet is there, another facet of secularism is there, psychological facet is there, psychological value system is there. Another one, you must adhere the concept of Kaizen, constant improvement in yourself, in the organization, constant continuous improvement in the self, in the organization, whatever your products are there, whatever your services are there. Ultimately, why it is necessary? Then you can expect that your customer, your consumer will come again and again. You must be creative enough, you must be innovative enough, because constantly in this world constant innovations are required and creativity is being required. Another one, customer delight. When you are delivering your best of 100% satisfaction, then you can say customer delight will be there, customer satisfaction may be there, and he may, what satisfaction is there? In terms of his coming back again and again to your organization. You must be decisive. Decisive, you can say in decision, think 100 times, but take right decision. Business should be firm in its decision in solving problems, planning, executing plans in terms of speed and commitment to the decision. Develop your people, you nurture people, like that. Okay, like if you just go through the concept and philosophy of human resource management, human resource development, you just develop your people, because only and only everywhere people are involved. It is people, technology, people's connects are there. Whatever top to bottom is there, everywhere people are, so they must be nurtured, they must be cherished, they must be, you can say, fit for all the occasions. Whether career planning is there, career succession planning may be there, who will be number 2, who will be number 1, like that. For that, HRM or you can say you people must be ready in a pandemic. Like somebody had, we must have succession planning. Like nobody was there to take their responsibility. So ultimately, they must be clear if in case of eventuality, if anything is going to happen, he or she will be responsible for the well-being of my wards, my siblings. Another one, harmony in the relations, harmony in the family, harmony in the society, harmony in the organizations. Where it may be parallel, it may be, or you can say horizontal, it may be vertical, maybe innovations and creativity. Products must be innovative and creative, like that. New and new products are coming into picture, like that. So hence customer is happy. Whatever promises are there, agreements are there, of being truthful, not deceitful, like with employees, customers, vendors and government. Whatever you are committing with the government or any employees, their seniors are there, juniors are there. The business organization must be, you can say, must honor its words. Another one, loyalty to the customer, loyalty to suppliers, employees, like that. Respect for individual. Whatever, like as an individual people are working, first he or she is an individual. So he must be respected first. He is going to join a organization. He must be respected, and whatever integrity of the people or employees must be respected by the top bosses. Resourcefulness. Every organization and as an individual, you must be resourceful. That respect for individual in establishing rules and policies, service to the society. Again, what business is there? What for? हम कहाँ थे, कहाँ हैं? What for? Define your business. Define your business. What for you are here? Answer is to serve the society, its member and its welfare. Another one, business is creation of the society. It must therefore provide useful services to society like community welfare, environmental protection, development of products, services that meet physical, social and psychological needs. Now nowadays another punchline is there, new concept is there nowadays, popular to great extent, sustainability factor. Like let us talk like top-notch multinational of the world, they are talking about sustainability factors. First one is economic factors, like economic well-being of the people, then socio-cultural factors are there. Another one, environment. You can say three factors. Last one, environmental factor is there. So 1/3, first one 1/3 economic factor, socio-cultural factor. Another one, you can say environmental factor. So we must be honest enough in you can say in case of sustainability factors. And it is becoming you can say common word, a common concept and philosophy in case of you can sustainability factors. Secular business is a belief, a mission, philosophy that is really meaningful to company. It may include customer satisfaction, being ethical and truthful. Value is a statement of company's intention, commitment to achieve high level of performance on a specific quality factors. We are in the era of competition, cutthroat competition is there. Nobody or seldom, or you can say few people are honest in case of business, like in India, like Tatas are there, Bajaj is there, General Al Bajaj's organizations, to some extent Birlas are there. The competitive market providing excellent service is not sufficient to satisfy customers and ensure their loyalty. Our goal is to convert customers' interaction with our company into thoroughly unforgettably enjoyable experience. So those who are coming to your organization, suppose they are using your products and service, they must enjoy. And again they are coming to your organization. This is you can say result of your sincere work. Like secular values are implemented in at all level in the organization, at all level, like whether individual is there, whether organization is there, whether you can say psychological value system is there. So if one is missing, certainly problems may be there. So we must be honest. We must be honest in execution of the secular values. Secular values are process of implementing values in company, like selection. First one is a selection, and commitment. Standards are there, as we have talked to you, and structure, jobs, activities, and systems, employee responsibility, and then skills are there. Whatever skills are needed. Another one, features of another concept and philosophy we discussed earlier is a spiritual value system. Just coming closer to God, coming closer to nature, then we are becoming spiritual. It is a sort of in search of excellence, in search of excellence, in search of Brahmanism, in search of knowledge, in search of infinite. Then you are becoming spiritual. Okay, and it is always, it is a not one day affair. It is a you can say you are honest enough to self, and you are becoming egoless person. And then certainly outcome is a spiritual. Nowadays people are talking about spirituality in management and like that. It is a simply talk show and nothing like. Sometimes like sort of you can say rare examples are there when you can say hardly, or you can say in a younger age they reach to the level of spirituality. I you can say I met several people everywhere, they are just talking about spirituality like, but certainly they are making joke when they are selfish in character, harming somebody else. It is a sort of egoless, or you can say it is a sort of nishkam karma. Then you are reaching to the stage of spiritual. It brings their deepest value to bear on work and offer promise of deep fulfillment. And managers committed to spirituality share same concern despite different religions and spiritual paths out there. Spirituality means practicing rituals, adhering to dogmas, attending services. Spirituality has more to do with the life's deeper motivation and emotional connection with the God. And certainly I tell you can say, when you are searching yourself, finding faults with yourself, Kaizen concept is a constantly find fault with yourself. Whatever your wishes are there, whatever your misdeeds are there, get rid of the egoless person. And reaching to the level of fifth stage of Maslow's self-actualization, like Gautam Buddha, Nanak is there, Gandhi is there, to some extent Gandhi is there, or Jesus may be there, Prophet may be there. Then you are reaching to the level of spirituality. Rest is just a joke, I tell you. Those who are talking that they are, you can say, reached to the level of spirituality, or is a spiritual person. Maybe to some extent he may have touched threads of spirituality, but it is not true. 100% when you are becoming egoless, or you can say moksha is there, detachment is there, irrespective of caste and creed and religion is there. So have a sort of detachment. Okay, then you are becoming spiritual, serving to the society, serving to the masses to great extent. No attachment is there. ना काहू से दोस्ती, ना काहू से बैर, तू ना शाही रेट सेट, तू ना हिंदू बनेगा ना मुसलमान बनेगा, तू इंसान की औलाद है, इंसान बनेगा। आप समझ रहे हैं? तो तू ना हिंदू है ना मुसलमान है, तो इंसान की औलाद है, इंसान बनेगा। सजन रे झूठ मत बोलो, खुदा के पास जाना है, तू न हाथी है न घोड़ा है, यहाँ से पैदल ही जाना है। Shailen Sahib had written, you can say, these great words. Then you are spiritual. Then a sort of divine qualities, divine. You are becoming divine. You are God-like figure, and a sort of light is a natural light is coming from a sort of aura is created around the face of the people like that. You just see the statues of Gautam Buddha is there. The sort of, you can say, peace, tranquility is there, divine qualities, and then you can say sensitivity to common good, generosity, compassion, charity, justice, respect for self-respect, respect for God, believe in giving than grabbing like that. Nowadays you can say it is a sort of everybody is grabbing, everybody is chasing money, chasing property, whatever gems and jewelry is there, whatever you can say physical love for money is there, love for assets, love for real estate is there. So you are nowhere closer to spirituality. And then right livelihood is a principle of choosing work and does not cause people to suffer. Another on wisdom and skill. Any act like respect wisdom and skills like that, and whatever approaches a person must follow the approaches to the wisdom and support of his spirituality, and automatically shown in his skills of doing job. Wisdom is the rational implementation, rational implementation of knowledge. Then high level of consciousness, like when you are just one day what happened in my childhood, once my teacher, we usually you people and we people pluck one leaf, 2 leaves, 3 leaves like that. So one my teacher Sharma ji was just watching one, and it was in 1971, 8th standard. I was in 8th standard. He said that while you are plucking you can say a leaf, you are just finishing a factory of oxygen. The people have felt the need of oxygen during corona pandemic. अब हमेशा ध्यान रखिए, हम लोग ये कहते हैं ना, मेरे गुरु कहते थे, काट कर दरख्त बेवकूफ़ हमसाया ढूंढता है। हम लोगों ने इतने पेड़ काट दिए। अभी साहब क्या कहते हैं, डेवलपमेंट इसको कहते हैं। अभी कानपुर में मेट्रो आई, अरे भाई शहर के बाहर ले जाइए, एक गलती। दूसरा पॉलिटेक्निक में, तो पॉलिटेक्निक को आपने वहाँ का माहौल ख़राब कर दिया, एक इंस्टीट्यूशन ख़राब कर दिया। हजारों दरख्त काटे गए, हजारों दरख्त, मैं कह रहा हूँ बड़े बड़े पेड़ काटे गए। अब इनसे कोई पूछे ये पेड़ कहाँ लगाए, एक पेड़ का कोई नहीं, पेड़ के हम पेड़ लगा देंगे। इट विल टेक यू कैन से 50 years, 100 years. And people were crying, those who had, you can say 50 years back they had planted, 40 years back they had planted and small saplings. You must be conscious enough. एक पेड़ नहीं कटता, एक फैक्ट्री, ऑक्सीजन की फैक्ट्री कट जाती है, तबाह हो जाती है। अगर एक साइलेंटली उस पेड़ को देखें, तो उसका सिस्टम देखें, जाने कितने आपको बटरफ्लाई मिलेगी, स्क्वायरल गैलरी मिलेगी, आपको तमाम बर्ड्स का सिस्टम मिलेगा, आपको माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म का एक सिस्टम मिलेगा। तो मुझे बात याद आती है, काट कर दरख्त बेवकूफ़ हमसाया ढूंढता है। तो सेम थिंग मस्ट बी देयर, यू मस्ट बी कॉन्शियस, हाई लेवल का कॉन्शियस हो। Suppose one day, like in 70s, again I am quoting, like JRD had commented that I have 40,000 surplus workforce. 40,000 surplus workforce. उन्होंने कहा कि अगर मैं इनको निकाल देगा तो व्हाट विल हैपन, सोसाइटी में केओस होगा, सोसाइटी में अनरेस्ट होगा, क्राइम होगा। So he was sensitive to the brutality. Are nowadays businessmen, business organization, are they sensitive to this? ठीक है हमने 3 महीने की सैलरी दिया, ठीक है हमने ये दे दिया, ठीक है हमने वो कर दिया, ठीक है। Is it enough? Is it enough? Why you are just not giving rights up there? Where he will go? Where they will go there? Recently, one police was just beating a person. And his daughter was crying for the release of a person. Like police is not nowhere. Forget about spirituality. He was or she. They were not secular to great extent. It became a sort of world news. And just his daughter was crying like anything. It means they are not sensitive to the society and purpose of whether secularism there, whether spirituality is there. It is a failed concept, and you can say police force must be sensitive to the causes of the society. And police is meant for the society. Society is not meant for the police like that. Okay? Power doesn't mean you can just misutilizing your power. Or what for authority has been given to you to protect the society? If criminals are there, just caught them, but not a wrong person, an honest person. Rickshaw puller was caught and his daughter was crying like anything. So they have failed to great extent. Authorities have failed to the great extent. Compassion and charity. It is a spiritual value which means feelings of deep sympathy, sorrow for another, and who is stricken by misfortunes, accompanied by a strong desire to alleviate their sufferings. Like whatever, like that, everybody is there. Nowadays, you can say people are suffering because they are value deficit. So we need a sort of professional workforce, value driven workforce. Okay, rich with value system. Then selfless service, again a nishkam karke, no self, it is a, yes, you deliver your duty, cherish your duty, deliver your job, like that honestly. Another one is strong belief in religion. Again, whatever religions of the world, whether Hinduism, it is first it is not Hindu. It is a way of life. रहने सहने की एक सभ्यता. It is a way of life, not a religion. इंदस नदी के रहने वाले लोग इंदू कहलाए और कालांतर में हिंदू कहलाए. इंदस नदी के किनारे रहने वाले हिंदू का. Flexibility is there. If people are not flexible, then they are not ceased to be Hindu. They must be flexible. Like flowing water of a river or rivulets may be there. They are always fresh like that. And then Islam is there. Christianity is there, Zoroastrians are, and other religions are, Buddhism is there. So whatever, if you just have a summary, my teacher Mr. Bajpayee ji had a sort of summary, comparative study. At the top, they are similar in nature. At the top, similar in nature, and respect each religions and others' relations. Faith. Spirituality is easily identified in people who have faith and belief in the power, presence of God in their lives. Their faith enables them to believe that God is helping them in their times of trouble, sorrow, and pain. Faith is a belief that God will never abandon and forget us during the times of need. Like जैसे एक faith है. First you must be positive. You must be, whatever your mindset is there, you must be positive. Then you can say you will have a faith on whatever your you can say God is there, whatever faith is there, and then hope. You must have faith as well as hope. जैसे शाहिर कहते हैं, वो सुबह कभी तो आएगी, वो सुबह हम ही से आएगी. Whatever you can say, you have to be karma yogi, and as this thought given by Lord Krishna, he was known as a karma yogi. Then a spiritual value system is the first one, egolessness. Reducing the ego as it fosters self-centered separatist tendency. Like in relation to spiritual managerial value is to understand the importance of reducing ego as it fosters self-centered. Like ego क्या होता है? Self. मैं अहम ब्रस में, अहम ब्रस मैं सब कुछ हूँ. लेकिन अगर आप कह दें कि ये मेरा नहीं है, ये तेरा है, तो आप ऊपर उठ जाते हैं. You are raising yourself and raising level of the self. जैसे मैंने कहा था कि in earlier days people were thinking about society, then thinking about themselves. अगर समाज का भला होगा तो आपका भला अपने आप हो जाएगा. समाज प्लस yourself, paraarth plus self. Then first was self, and you can say then self plus paraarth. Then third was paraarth plus self or paraarth. Then you can say just take, nowadays it is you can say not possible 100% you are thinking about paraarth. Rarest example may be there, or it may be Warren Buffett, or it may be Tata's, may be there, like that. But let us see self, or you can say swarth plus paraarth. And again I tell you, swarth is not a negative word. Raise your level at the level of self, level of family, level of society, level of you can say country, level of the world. Like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole world is a society, whole world is a family, like that. Okay, so you are becoming greater and greater, and you are becoming spiritual, like that. And then holistic way, you must be holistic, you must be complete in your philosophy, thinking and philosophy, like that. Then somebody has talked about meditation, like calm your control your mind, or you can say peace in mind, like that. And then control stress, create whole or holistic personality, like it boost it like other things are there. Karma sadhana and dharma sadhana, like in case of work thought, karma sadhana and dharma sadhana. Whatever your dharma is there, like dharma of myself as a teacher, you as a student. So whatever your dharma mane dharan karna. What are ideals of a student? What are ideals of teacher? So let us you can say adhere to the dharma of being teacher and dharma of being vidya. Companies that provide training that sadhana in new age ideas have experienced a rise in productivity due to greater care of equipment, process and material, lower wastage, better maintenance, equipment availability. And then you can say whatever you can say when they are trained in this way. Spirituality is there, secularism is there, or they are knowing their value system, professionalism, irrespective of caste and creed. So certainly they are becoming spiritual. And then you can say they must behave as a corporate citizen. Like I talked about, like why not thinking a corporate ashram or business ashram, or you can say corporate temple or business temple, like that. Then when such type of things they are being cherished in the organization, so certainly I tell you outcomes are better, and you can say productivity, successes, sales and marketing, customer satisfaction is there somewhat better and better. Societal aspect is increasingly becoming more important. Consumers are confused about which brand to opt and which brand to select, and then move towards companies that have fostered an image of responsible corporate citizen. Like हम लोग आप लोग जब मार्केट में जाते हैं, आप उसमें अगर लिखा है पहले तो देखते हैं ग्रीन स्पॉट देते हैं, इट इज़ एनवायरनमेंट. अगर उसमें लिखा है कि सपोज इट इज़ गोइंग टू क्राई, सपोज इट इज़ गोइंग टू somewhat other ventures are there, working for the society, working for like several good organizations are there, working for you can say orphanage, working for childs, and you can say eye care is there. So certainly you have a sort of inclination and you are buying those products, and its revenue, its contribution going to the society. So ultimately somewhere we are just softer in this part. Like some organization, like environmental issues are there, like Tata's, Godrej, Birla's, ITC, they are working, they are spending a lot of money on this area. Nowadays Tatas are there, and I talked about Okha Mandal, where a Tata Chemicals plant is there. So they had created Okhai brand with the help of tribals, because they were master in weaving, master in color combination, and you can say practice in colors, and ultimately they were trained in at Bombay, at Ahmedabad, and several places. Then Okhai brand was branded. For that, Tatas did a lot of job for the well-being, education, schools and colleges, and water problem was sorted out. So they became part and parcel of Tata Chemicals, and ultimately their behavior of tribals, behavior of folks changed to great extent. This is a spiritual vision statement, is a mission statement. Visions are hazy dreams to be completed in longer period, like it may be 50 years, it may be 100 years, maybe there. And another one, like a mission statement, serving to the society, and ultimately giving back to the society. Vision is coming from ethos, or you can say value system. Statement is coming from, or you can say serving to the society, giving back to the society. So you sort of, again I tell you, multiple objective, maximizing profits, just one and not primary objectives. Like business and ethics go together and can go together. Earlier people were saying that हम टैक्स दे देंगे तो हमको हमारे प्रॉफिट का होगा, or you can say they were saying you can say CSR is not a part and parcel of the business. It is a responsibility of the government, responsibility of the NGOs, and like that also. So you can say again, or you can say organization like Infosys, Wipro and Tata's, you can say they have shown to the world that, or Warren Buffett is there. So they have shown to the world that how they can be successful, as if it is another functional area. And I tell you, in coming years, it may be there that CSR may be another function. For that, a separate department may be there, separate organization may be there, that they are, you can say, just watching to what extent company is executing these CSR programs like that. Now, in 1974, JRD or Tata's brought the concept of social audit, 1974. Another one, rising stakes. Human desires never end as salaries, aspirations, expectations, workloads, working hours, deadlines rise, body and mind of employees across all level come under stress. Like that, okay. And nowadays people are working beyond 8 hours. Like those who are at the top, it may be 12 hours, it may be 16 hours, like every day are here. Ultimately, again, value system. Then complete freedom from attachment. Ultimately, you are cherishing going closer to the God, serving to the society means go closer to God. Complete detachment from what your filial relations है, ये मेरा नहीं है, ये society का. Spiritual people have no attachment, no biasness, no clashes, no conflict. So their life is full of happiness from heart, soul, with no tension like that. Okay. Then another one, you can say, be universal and unconditional love is there. Whatever your ideals are there, they must be cherished universally. Whatever your ideology is there, it must be accepted worldwide like that, universally like that. Whatever your value system is there, accepted worldwide, then you are becoming, you can say, common man's man like that. A man of masses, like Gandhi was closer to everybody like that, whosoever may be, coming from Christianity, coming from you can say Muslim community, coming from Zoroaster, coming from Buddhism, coming from Hinduism, everything. He was an iconic figure, closer to every faith and religion. Everybody was mad behind this man, like and a sort of charismatic personality, a sort of magnetic personality was there. Everybody was loving like that. I met several people, hundreds of people, those who had worked with Gandhi, worked with Aurobindo, worked with these people like that. Okay, they were mesmerized like that. They were satisfied with Gandhi, satisfied with Nehru, satisfied with the Aurobindo. In 84, 83, 82, 86, I met hundreds of people like that. I talked with them. They were satisfied, and you can say there was a, you can say, light in the eyes because they were thinking about the society, thinking of the country, and you can say thinking of the world like that. Not only religion of the self, not Hinduism may be there. Because it is, this country is of several religions, several cultures are equal, and plenty of caste and creed, mazhab. So everybody has a right to live in this earth. Everybody has contributed since time immemorial. So whatever your ideas are there must be accepted by others. Another one, you can say, nowadays when great persons like Professor S.K. Chakravarti, he started this concept of business ethics, human values, started at IIM Calcutta. He is a pioneer in India, and he had written several books in terms of value system, business ethics, in terms of Vedantic concept, Indian Vedantic concept like that. So he contributed to great extent. When you can say when this subject was started in curriculum of IIMs, then you can say professors. Professor S.K. Chakravarti and like his colleagues thought that India has a great, or you can say great treasure, or you can say rich content, and India is richer in terms of content or ethical content. We have several books and epics and philosophers are there, sages and saints are there, like LordKrishna, Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana, or you can say Upanishads, Vedas are there. Upanishads or Puranas or Smritis are there. Rest contributed by several authors like it was Kalhan from Kashmir. He was first in India. He had written history of Kashmir in a very chronological way. Date-wise, he had written history of Kashmir and India, or contemporary kings and princely states were there. And then Indian ethos is more vital to modern management, and that any other management theory, for simple reason it takes into account whole man rather than approaching him in partial fashion, or other theories do like that. Like a person as a whole motivated, your whole your persona is motivated, not in parts. Like pure consciousness is present within all of us. It is omnipotent, present, critical to understand the Vedic principle, which can be applied practically in day-to-day management. A sort of, you can say, in management, holistic approach must be adopted. Holistic approach, like in terms of sometimes you are secular, sometimes you are spiritual, like that. With age higher, you can say, in your lifespan, you may be 50, you may be 60, and certainly a sort of a spiritual touch may be there, spiritual touch may be there. You are coming closer to God, you can say, for the sake of society, your mindset is changing like that. And you may not be hardliner. You may be hardliner, you may not be hardliner. And you are softer to others like that, okay. And you may be. It is expected from you when you are at the top. You have to think of others too. A manager should have a combined set of values that consist of cultural, religious, spiritual ideas, behaviors, like associate himself with his family, peers group, organization, superiors, subordinates, like that. And like you can say, maximize organizational performance, but also moral and spiritual performance. Like spiritual strength removes his or her mental ailments and strengthen his decision making abilities. This can move his organization positive direction and change the culture of entire organization, like that. So I tell you, like in any organization, as an individual, you must be honest enough, you must be secular, you must be spiritual enough, like that. Another one, like in case of ethics and law is there. So there is a closer relation between ethos and laws is there. Whatever legal system is there. And all over the world, whatever legal system is there, it is coming from value system, human values, or spiritualities, or secularism is there. Everywhere, whatever legal system is there, it is based on, its base is value system is there. And again, value system is coming, you can say, from nature. If you just watch whatever I talk about all this thing, you will find these whatever nonsense of spirituality or secularism or value system is, it is coming from nature. Again, I tell you, nature again, God like figure is there. Whatever five forces of nature are there, like Chiti Jal Pavak Gagan Samira Panch Tattva Ka Bana Sarira. Whatever five forces of nature are there, ultimately five gods are there, and headed by Lord Shankar is there, and nature, God of nature is there. So ultimately everything is coming from nature, and everything coming from value system is there, in nature is there. If there is no law is there, simply I tell you, or you can say natural law is there, natural justice is there. Another one, we talked about mission statement. Mission statement is coming from whatever you are doing for the society, welfare of the society, its member, like that, to great extent, because everything is coming from the society. Whatever land is there, coming from society. Money you are taking from the bank, coming from the society, deposited by the people of the society. Whatever your people are working, skilled or unskilled, or you can say whether contract worker is there, casual workers are there, so they are working in any organization, your organization, for the business, or value addition is there coming from the society is there. So ultimately it is a responsibility of the responsibility of the business organization to think of the society from A to Z and return back to the society. These are the ideals of Tata Sons, and by this way, by this philosophy, everywhere they are being respected, and not only in India. In India they are respected to great extent. There you can say they are treated you can say great other than anybody else in the country, in the world, right? So they are very highly trusted people. They are highly trusted people in the country, I tell you. So again, mission statement. So company must be loyal to the society. Well, again I tell you, so things are coming like in case of Olympic Games. Several organizations came into picture that we are going to contribute for the game. Like Jindal Steels Limited, like government of Orissa. Without any big bang, Naveen Patnaik contributed to great extent. Some people are working for the tribals. It means you are coming closer to God, coming closer to spirituality. This is the crux. You must be honest enough to yourself. Honest enough. आप किसी के प्रति ऑनेस्ट मत हुई, आप डोंट ऑनेस्ट टू बी एनीबडी एल्स. फर्स्ट यू मस्ट बी ऑनेस्ट टू योरसेल्फ. इट मीन्स यू आर ऑनेस्ट टू अदर्स. दिस इज द क्रक्स ऑफ स्पिरिचुअलिटी. नो योरसेल्फ, नो दाई कस्टमर. कस्टमर इज नॉट मोर ओन, शी इज योर वाइफ. अगर आप अपने प्रति ऑनेस्ट हैं तो कस्टमर के प्रति ऑनेस्ट, दूसरों के, सेंसिबल टू अदर्स, सेंसिबल टू रिलेशनशिप with others, relative, social fabric is there. सामाजिक ताना बाना कैसा है, अगर आप इतना जान जाएंगे ना. और हमें ज़रूरत है, आज की सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है कि हम एज ए मैनेजर, एज ए लीडर, वी मस्ट बी, वेदर सोशल लीडर्स आर देयर, पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स आर देयर, और यू कैन से मैनेजर्स, लीडर्स इन द कॉर्पोरेट लीडर्स आर, दे मस्ट बी ऑनेस्ट टू द सोसाइटी एंड इट्स मेंबर. But things are, you can say, badly needed, I tell you. Whatever we are talking about, they are badly needed nowadays, I tell you. And morally, we have gone down to great extent. We are saying that India is the capital of ethos, capital of value system, and telling others. But I tell you, we are not honest to ourselves. We are not honest to the nation to great extent. It is badly needed that we must be honest to ourselves. Whatever we are doing, what we do, not doing, we must be honest. Whether it is wrong, whether it is right. Don't spread rumor. Don't poison the society. Don't poison the society. Because if you are poisoning, whole system will be poisoned. Ultimately, you may be affected, we may be affected, our coming generation may be affected.